Dear viewers, thank you everybody, dear learners and my dear well-wishers. Anywhere you are uh, watching this video from, I like to thank you from the core of my heart. And today, in this phase of my discussions, I like to appreciate your concern that you are watching my videos that I have been posting for a long time. And dear viewers, today uh, it is my great wish to suggest you, though you think that it not be so perfect, but I think it really be perfect for you, that you have to continue to learn English, though it is difficult to understand, though it is not easy for you, though it is not possible for you to manage time. I think you are very busy with your activities, but within the burdens of our everyday life, we have to carry on our duties, and in that case, success must show up on you. Nobody will be able to stop it. So, success is such a thing which really comes after a long time, or at any time, or at the middle of the time, or at the beginning of the time, or at the last point of the time. So you have to wait till the last moment. You have to wait till the last moment. You have to try till the last moment. The poet has said to try for any work for 100 times. But how many times are we trying for any odd jobs? So, dear viewers, my dear students, and my dear learners, I like that you should continue watching my videos, continue uh, learning English, because it is a continuous process. So in course of time you will be able, nobody will stop you at your pace of learning. So go on, carry on with your enthusiasm to learn English in full swing. So let us get started. Today I am going to discuss about past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect continuous tense. So you know perfect, the action which really was completed, fully completed, that is perfect. But continuous, that was going on. So past perfect continuous tense means two things. The action started at a point of time and it was going on. It was going on for a long time. So one, the action started at a first time. At a first time. Number two, the action was going on for a long time. Action was going on for a long time. Implied or direct. Implied or direct. That means the past perfect continuous tense had a starting point. The action started at a past time. The action started at a past time. That means everything has a starting point. So the past perfect continuous tense had a starting point of time. And after the action starting point, the action was going to progress. The action was going in progress. So the action was going on for a long time. That long time must be some direct long time, or some implied or understood long time. So dear viewers, the action was going on in the past for a long time. This is the general view of this tense. Now, how can we make the sentences of this tense? First of all, you have to take a subject. There is no anxiety of using subject here in this sentence, in this tense, because any sentence using with a subject, starting with the subject, takes had as the past form and been as the past participle form and the present participle form to make this sentence of this tense. So take a look at Sabina, Sabina, Sabina had. So first of all, you have to take had. After any subject, you can take had. So Sabina had. This is the past. This is the past. And been. Been. This is V3, another name perfect. Another name perfect, as I have described before in my first lessons. You might have watched that the another name of verb 3 or past participle form is perfect. So this is past, this is perfect, past perfect, and now continuous, that is the present participle form. She had been writing, writing, writing. This is the continuous form. So she had been writing. This is the basic formation or structure of writing this tense. Sabina had been writing. This is the subject, subject plus had in the past form, verb to have in the past form, that is had, past, been, perfect, and writing, continuous. So past perfect continuous. But you have to write, you have to use a time, that is implied past time, implied length of past time, or some direct length of past times with this tense. So for an hour. So this is an indirect length of past time. So this is an indirect length of past times. That means I can't understand which hour. This hour maybe 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. etc. So this time, this an hour is not actually used here directly. So this is an indirect. So this is an indirect time. So you can say that the past perfect continuous tense was going on. That means the past perfect continuous tense had been going on. The action had been going on. So you can say the action had been going on. Had been going on for a long time. That time may be implied direct or indirect. Direct or indirect. So dear viewer, you see, this is the indirect time. Subject plus had been plus V1 plus ing present participle plus an indirect time, indirect length of time. That time must be length of time or long time, and the long time must be direct, indirect, or implied. So you can understand, I think, Sabina had been writing for an hour, and you have no anxiety to use the subject in this case, because any subject can be used before had. So now I like to give another example of using this tense. Dear viewer, so when Samira had been reading a book, her father came home. Dear viewers, you see, when Samira had been reading a book, her father came home. So you see that this must be used as a pretense while you are making the sentence of past perfect continuous tense with a time conjunction. That must be the pretense. Samira had been reading a book, so this action of Samira's reading book had been going on before, and after a moment in the past, or at any moment in the past, her father came home. So this action took place later on. This action took place afterwards. So this is the post tense. So dear viewers, what do you see? You have to understand that while we are making the complex sentence using the time conjunction, we have to remember that the past perfect continuous tense must be used with the time conjunction, and the past indefinite tense must be used separately, must be used with it as a main clause or principal clause. So her father came home, and this is the main clause, but it is the post tense. That means the activity of this verb come took place later on, or that means happened later on. So the reading of the book took place before, or had been going on before, and at a point of past time, in course of the previous action going on, in course of that time, at a moment, the another action, that her father's coming home took place. So dear viewers, I think you can understand. So what is that? The rule is that you have to use the past perfect continuous tense with the time conjunction, and you have to remember that you have to use the past indefinite tense in the main clause. So I think you could have understood the fact. Dear viewers, generally the use of this tense is not so large. It is very limited, though this tense can be used with for plus long time or since plus long time. Suppose you see that Mr. Brown had been reading a story since Monday since Monday last. So, since Monday last, Mr. Brown had been reading stories since Monday last. You see, since plus definite length of time. So Monday last, if we count, we can understand how long had he been reading the book. If you count, you can be able to count that time, because since Monday last, this is a definite time, Monday last. So today is, you see, today is Monday. So in this sentence, since Monday last, that means before 1 week ago, or for a week, Mr. Brown had been reading a story. Since Monday last, that means Mr. Brown had been reading a story for a week. How can I understand? Because I have counted. Today is Monday, but in this sentence, since Monday last, so 1 week. So dear viewers, you can understand that we have to take the subject first, then we have to take had, been. Why do we take been? Because there may not be any tense, there may not be any continuous tense without the verb to be, because the verb to be has a great power. The verb to be can give ing to the verb 1 sitting next after it. So you see, this is the verb to be. It has given ing. It has given ing to read V1. So the verb to be helps the V1 taking ing with it, and also helps to make the continuous tenses. So any continuous tenses, that may be general continuous tenses or the perfect continuous tenses. So dear viewers, you can try to understand what I'm talking about. And today I like to make the end of these discussions, and I wish you best of luck. Till then, I like to suggest you should please take care of your health and go on with your activities of learning English. Don't stop, don't waste your time, don't be impatient, because patience is bitter but its fruit is sweeter, you know. So thank you everybody. Thank you, best of luck.